my brain was literally messed up because of motocross accidents, because of fights, because of partying, drink, drugs. George, you
Who the is that guy?
Probably not what you expected from someone who now is talking about meditation. That's who I was before, this is who I am now, and I've got a gift for you at the end, so make sure you stay. Oh, yes! So I used to have a bad memory. I used to be really slow at reading. They would say I have dyslexia. They would say all these type of things about me. From reading to writing to even comebacks. Yeah, I was not good at comebacks. That's an understatement. Someone would diss me. Yeah, consider yourself dissed, Max. That kind of rhymed. This is me. Someone says a comeback. I'm gonna read it because I wrote it down. Yeah, well, your green shirt is so green that even if you decided to wash your green shirt, that it would still be green. And what was I saying again?
Please come back.
That's how thick I felt because I became a self-fulfilling prophecy of what everyone used to tell me. Once I used meditation, I was able to step outside of me, see myself from a third-person perspective, and choose the beliefs and programs that I held about myself. And you can do this too if you learn to meditate. So you best be meditating.
Listen, if you watch this video and I find out you're not meditating, bro, hands on sight, no talking, open palm.
So who I was, I just no longer am that person. And it's all a result of meditation. In motocross, I fell off many times. I knocked myself out multiple times, landing, crashing, smashing my face on a handlebar, having people land on top of me. This happened a few times. I broke this shoulder 3 times. I broke this hand, finger, hand, and wrist once. I broke my ribs once. And I also broke my spine. Yes, I was literally millimeters away from being paralyzed. As I say, I've been punched a fair few times in the face. I'm so lucky that I got teeth. I took countless amounts of coke, MDMA, pills, and definitely without my knowledge, probably something like meth and speed because they're all cut with that type of stuff anyway. So not someone that you expect to get life advice from, right? So this is Gavin. He was diagnosed with dyslexia and ADD. I'm Max. I've definitely got ADHD. So should you listen to people who can't focus very well? The answer is actually yes, because we couldn't focus, but now we've been able to master focus. So we're speaking from experience. We weren't just blessed with focus. Is there anything that you want to add to that?
I wasn't even listening.
Weren't you focusing? That's why we need to meditate, man.
I had to deconstruct the belief that I have ADD, and it helped me more identify with someone that focuses and be able to get stuff done. And, you know, I didn't do well in school, but that's led me to being an entrepreneur and helping people and all this other stuff. So,
the system didn't catch you and put you in your place. You went, why does it have to be like that?
Right,
I can go a different way. So meditation is scientifically proven to increase connections between the amygdala and the prefrontal cortex. Now you're probably thinking, do I actually need to know that? And let's face it, you don't really need to know that, but I've got a great way to explain it to you so that you remember it. But first of all, what is the amygdala? It's basically the fight or flight response. Everything that goes on in your mind, when it comes down to fight or flight, the amygdala is activated. And effectively what it does is always searching for danger. Is something bad going to happen? Is something bad going to happen? For example, years ago when we were cavemen, the amygdala was looking for a saber-toothed tiger. Now we don't have saber-toothed tigers. Now we have, is that person going to laugh at me? Am I going to get rejected? Am I going to fail at something? This is what the amygdala now focuses on because of the modern world we live in. And the prefrontal cortex is effectively the control system. So the way I want you to understand this is by knowing that Amy's always looking for threats. Whereas Corey, so Amy being amygdala, and Corey being cortex, prefrontal cortex, is looking how to react. Think of it this way, have you ever played a game and when you first play it, you don't know how to play, you don't know the actions, you don't know the controls? Or as you can watch a kid play any video game and they can get past a level very easily because they understand how it works, they've got the controls. Meditation gives you the control of Corey. Amy's always going to be looking regardless, but Corey's going to be telling her what things to look out for. What does meditation do? How can it help you? What does meditation do? How can it help you? What does meditation do? How can it help you? What does meditation do? It can f***ing help. Meditation has done for me, it puts me in a different state. And I literally just watched a video earlier talking about state and state changing and how important that is because I used to suffer with really bad anxiety. Because the reason I started meditation was all because of the suffering I was going through. It was painful. It was dark. It was horrible. I just didn't like it. I was in a pit of anxiety, a pit of depression, and all of this even stopped me wanting to leave my house. I was actually too scared to leave my house because of bad things that could happen. Amy was super aware, and Corey just didn't know how to react. And when I realized my life was out of control, I was just a puppet for the evil voices of doubt inside my head. But I was blessed to be introduced to someone who inspired me because of this story. And that man is Tony Robbins.
You got $1 billion and you're angry and you're pissed off and you're guilty all the time. What is the quality of your life? Angry, pissed off, and guilty. If you have nothing, I live in Fiji a portion of the time. I have a home there and a resort there and kind of 2 families of villages there that I interact with the last 25 years. And when you go to Fiji and you walk down the street or you drive by, people jump up and they yell, "Bula, bula, bula," which means welcome, be happy, we love you. And you drive by 5 minutes later and they jump up, "Bula, bula, bula." And you're going like, what drugs are they taking? No one's paying them.
Okay, so it's definitely not ecstasy, definitely not MDMA. We can cancel those ones out.
But they're so happy. They're in such a different state. They've learned to focus on something else and come up with a different meaning for life. But if the meaning is it's the end, if the meaning is that you're dissing me, if the meaning is you don't care, whatever meaning we come up with, that affects the third decision, which is what am I gonna do?
So in this case, what he's really talking about is the decisions that we make on a day-to-day basis. And this is why I wanted to make this meditation video, to show you exactly how you can begin to meditate so that you can get the benefits. Because having all the money, having all the people, relationships, the businesses, everything like that externally in our life is great. But if we don't have it done internally and we don't feel peaceful internally, then we're not gonna feel great regardless of what we've got.
And I remember one day my mum sent me a video. I was in my bedroom playing Xbox, playing Grand Theft Auto. And she sent me a video of Tony Robbins. And I just went, wow, this guy's awesome. I need to be like this guy. He's got a story similar to me. He struggled before. What are the odds? Maybe this could help me. And I binge watched Tony Robbins for hours. And at the time, probably watched every Tony Robbins video possible on YouTube. Just like you should do with my videos. You should binge watch all my videos so that you get the most information possible. And if you need help reprogramming your subconscious mind, then head over to my website, www.maxindle.com, and book in a free hypnosis session with me, and we can change your life. But one day I came across one of Tony Robbins' priming videos, and I thought, what is this? And that's what led me down the route of meditation. If it's good enough for Tony, the billionaire philanthropist, then it's good enough for Max, the useless piece of back then. I'm joking. I was not useless. I was not a piece of but that's how I thought of myself.
So what is priming? Priming is basically preparing something for use of action. And as you can see here, it says about gunpowder and preparing it for action. But we're using priming in a sense of for your mind, getting you ready and prepared for the day.
Keep going. See, you shouldn't care what people think. Look, there could be people looking at us. They could be thinking we're weird, but this is what you... There's just spit going everywhere. Prime yourself for the day. Get yourself ready. Get yourself ready. Ha, 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 ha. Have a good day, everyone. Have a good day, everyone. What's up, motorbikes? What's up, motorbikes? No, for real. So priming is very simple. It's just getting yourself in a state of mind, prepared and ready for your day. And just straight away, you can see how Alice is standing. She's more chilled. She's got a smile on her face. And that literally took us how long? Oh, that dog.
That was like 5 seconds. That dog has escaped.
I'm super tired today, but I already feel a little bit better just because of doing a simple little exercise, not caring about anything, getting yourself moving, getting yourself flowing, and it's just priming yourself for the day. Start your day as you mean to go on. So doing something like this in the morning is brilliant. And especially if you start to feel any form of anxiety or fears, this can sort of snap you out of it and go back to a better state of mind. What got you to keep meditating along this path? Like, why do you still do it?
I think it helps me day to day to focus, be productive, get stuff done. I'm pretty sensitive, like energetically, and so I pick up on a lot of energies, and it allows me to just come back to here and like be in my body rather than being like chaotic in my head.
Yeah. So it sort of like brings you back to center again.
Yeah.
I feel like that's what meditation is, the way that I see it.
Meditation has completely changed my life. It has given me a different approach to anxiety, problem solving, problem observance. Like some things that I used to think were problems are now actually not problems. They just are just things, and you can solve them much easier with meditation. At the end of the day, when I stop meditating, things just go sour really quickly. If I don't meditate for multiple days in a row, starts like crumbling. Benefits of meditation include decreased stress, increased good mood, positive vibration, cool people around you. There's a whole bunch of stuff that happens when you meditate, and all I could say is keep meditating. I got out of a career that I didn't like into a career that I liked, then changed again, but it's all because of meditation. Things line up when you meditate. Meditation is a catalyst for good things in your life. That's all I could scream.
And I always explain to people that haven't meditated before and want to meditate is just imagine it like you're taking a puppy on a walk, like your thoughts are a puppy. Like it wants to go and sniff the bushes, it wants to go and sniff the lamppost. So you just have to bring it back to the path.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's just every breath is just come back to the path. Come back to the path, because you're not gonna think a thought. Like people that think you have to be perfect to do anything, that's like saying, okay, so in your driving test, you have to beat Lewis Hamilton in a race.
No, hell no.
Do you know what I mean? It's like you're going from a beginner to an extreme meditator, which is I'm a monk and I don't think a thought. It's like, yes, that's possible, but that's also not necessary to meditate. So then how do you begin to meditate? What do you need to do? What do you need to learn? That is why I created a 30-day meditation challenge to help you improve meditation so that you don't have to worry, you don't have to stress. I wanted to make it easy and simple for you. Every day it goes up by 1 minute so that you're starting as a complete beginner with a 3-minute meditation, but by day 30, you're able to meditate for 30 minutes.